Do you think Bank of America will sell Merrill Lynch?
So here's the question about Bank of America Merrill Lynch. It, it looks to me, and I would say that a lot of bank analysts would agree, that Bank of America, as it is presently constructed, i.e., as a universal bank with this huge slate of operations, both investment banking operations and retail banking operations, it doesn't look like that combination is going to produce the type of profits that investors are going to expect over the long run. So then the question is, well, what does Bank of America do about this? Does it like just basically spin Merrill Lynch back off? And I don't see that as happening because Merrill Lynch does have really valuable wealth management businesses that Bank of America does benefit from a lot, that are really stable and that add to its business as opposed to subtracting from it. So most likely you would think that it's going to keep those wealth management operations. The question is, what's it going to do with those Wall Street operations? Does it just continue to slog along and hope that things turn around eventually? Does it shut those down? Does it spin those off to another bank or to a competitor? That's the big question. But I would certainly say that if Bank of America's profitability does not improve, and because of the regulatory constraints, around these things and the way that Bank of America is built, it looks like it's going to have a hard time earning the same type of money as Wells Fargo. And at that point, like a certain point, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, will be, more than a decade past the financial crisis. So if Bank of America isn't able to earn that 1% on its assets, I would have a hard time envisioning investors sitting pat and just letting things continue on as they are.
Yeah, and especially because the bank has talked about increasing efficiencies a lot of late now that they're done with all their legal woes. Well, for the most part, they're done with all their legal woes. I think that they're probably going to start looking internally and seeing what cost-cutting measures they can take. They've already started doing it. This might just be a natural progression of that.
Yeah, I mean, they've cut under Project BAC, which they've completed. They've cut over $8 billion in annual expenses on a yearly basis. But you can only cut expenses so far. Right now, the problem at Bank of America really is no longer about expenses. The problem now is about revenue. How is it going to generate more revenue?